to address the question from Honorable Mashako in terms of the growth of our revenue. I mean, 6.5% nominal growth of revenue is actually the lowest for the last 10 years when you discount the COVID years. So it's the lowest in nominal terms. But when you even do in real terms, it is marginal, because if you discount inflation from 6.5%, actually nothing is left. And actually that is the basis of the question that I have. And when we ask these questions, Honorable Chair, we're just asking because we want Kenya to be a better place for all of us. Last year we had a very controversial, and even the previous year, we had finance bills that were really debated. And really debated because the essence of them and the basis were touching on the Kenyan people at the core. So I'm here wondering, despite the 2023 finance bill and the finance bill of last year, the figures from government itself, because the figures I'm referring to are from government, shows that our revenue actually never grew, or if at all, marginally. So Chairman, I'm wondering, was it worth it? Are some of the rules that we are currently implementing in terms of revenue correcting measures actually good for the economy? Did we exceed the revenue maximizing tax rate, where then we started to descend in terms of collection? The more we increased the rate, the more we collected less. Two, we had some very glaring figures, because this committee used to be one. That's why I'm asking these questions, Chair. We had some presentation, which I'm sure you've also been presented in your committee, that even in the growth of our economy, the sector of construction not even decelerated, but contracted last year. That construction sector in Kenya actually shrank. It is a period where we have housing construction all around. That is a paradox, Honorable Chair, because on one side you have photographs of houses going on, but on the other side, the same government data shows that construction sector actually shrank. Many times we blame roads. We say, road sector was not growing. But if you look at the sector releases of the previous year and last year in terms of roads, there is not much difference. But again, even the component of construction, cement consumption actually went down last year. That even when we have housing projects, cement consumption actually shrank last year. So the question is, Chair, based on where you sit, is the housing levy better with the government or in the private hands? Because when this money was in the private hands, then we had a growing and booming construction sector. When we cede this money to government through actually our salaries, construction sector is seen to shrink. I want to hear your view, because this is data actually from Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. Lastly, we have seen that you are moving in terms of schedules, very important issues, and especially moving from zero to exempt, things that are very important in our agricultural sector. As you are aware, 70% of the rural population in Kenya are engaged in agriculture. Then when you come to increase the cost of doing business in agriculture through increasing the cost of fertilizer in the finance bill currently, what do you have to say about that? And that carries actually all the other inputs in terms of agriculture, so that we don't go ahead, then come back. And I'm saying so knowing that currently, Honorable Chair, I want to bring to your attention that inflation is actually going up. And it is going up, it is being felt by Kenyans, who currently, Honorable Chair, is actually at the highest price for the last 18 months. So we need to look at that. Thank you very much, Chair.